Okay. They missed some good stuff at the beginning of that. But that is what I truly hope that we take with this rebirth that Younique is going through. All of us are not going to love the new product that came out. We didn't love all the other mascaras that came out. It's a matter of finding what's your jam and owning it. But as long as we only had one, we had nothing else to compare it to. So that made 3D the best mascara on the planet.
It was the best.
It was the best. And this can be the best because 3D was the best because we didn't use anything else.
Yeah.
Most of us were either, the truth is the truth, stay-at-home moms and needed something for us, or women that were still trying to figure it out. Most of us had never even used a luxury mascara before. We got CoverGirl from Walmart or snack something from Target. So really it was the unbiasedness because we had never invested into anything so great. I know I personally didn't go out and go to MAC and Sephora and buy every other mascara to compare it to 3D. I found 3D, I fell in love with it, I signed up, I sold it. That's the same thing that you're going to get with everyday moms with this new product. And I feel like if we all go into this new product with the mindset of having to make it work, because that's what we did. We tried 3D until we found what worked for us to get our lashes the way we wanted it to be. It might be the same thing with this. It is something that has never been put out before. And we all know when something is new, we the guinea pigs, right? We the guinea pigs to it. And we as leaders have to be willing to, one, invest in it. So either come to convention to get it or be ready to spend some money to buy it. It is an investment in our businesses. And so many people are really upset about losing the Y cash. And a few people have like personally asked me, like, why did that go away? The reality is Younique focus now, and I'm sure y'all can see it, on quality and not quantity. And the quality of what we have here, the top 25 sellers sell so much that they literally had $18, $20, $30, $40,000 in white cash. If all of those women cashed in on all that free makeup, what does that mean for our commissions? So they basically was like, okay, Derek, take it. And to me, that speaks volumes at the fact that they had $20,000, okay, worth of free product. And they're like, if something better will benefit the entire company, we'll lose it. I know I don't have $20,000 to lose. But that lets you know the magnitude of how much Younique has changed their life, where 20 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand was like, okay. There's nothing special or different about them. In my opinion, I'm friends with several of them on a personal level, and they all have their own struggles. I can tell you that. They all have their sales goals that they want to hit. They all have so many sponsoring people they want to hit. They all want to be on that big stage to be recognized. They're no different than us. They got the same goals that we do. Their work ethic is a beast, though. I can tell you that. None of us are doing what those women do. So I started a day job, and my day job has taught me that everybody wants to be like MLM. They act like they don't, but everybody want to be a part of it. So since I've been working, I have not looked at this job as like a paycheck. I truly feel like, and I know Sarah can attest to this, one of my biggest struggles has been sales. I don't know how to really talk to people about it. I get really antsy about upselling. Leadership, I got you. You want to join the team? I got you. And most of us do what we feel comfortable with. If you fell in love with the product and you're great at selling it, you're most likely a great seller. If you were like me, a stay-at-home mom, and really didn't have any money on her own, and Younique completely changed my life financially, it's easier to talk about what Younique has done for you, right? So if you didn't have lashes and it grew your lashes back, you're going to talk all about mascara. For me, it gave me something for me, and I was able to create an income from it. So it makes sponsoring easier for me because I can share my story. So being in this day job, they have their pyramid, right? Because we're the pyramid schemes, but this is so funny to me. So we have our pyramid, and I have a sales coach that I report to every morning. He does a 15-minute sales call every single morning with his entire team. It's about 30 of us on it. all he does all day long, I promise you, if I didn't think I would get fired, I could show you. He sends little flags. There's a white flag, a yellow flag, and a red flag. The white flag means that you got one booking for the day, that you've talked to someone that booked a cruise. The gold flag is you've booked 5 for the day. The red, you've booked 20. I've been here now close to 6 weeks. I've only ever seen 3 red flags. But all day long, all he does is send white flags and congratulate people on getting that booking. That's it. He gets a salary to send flags and call people to make sure they're actually calling people. The minimum that they require for my position is that we call 100 people a day.
Oh, shoot.
Right. That's exactly how I thought at first. So it's 2 things to keep your quota. You're either calling 100 people a day, or your talk time is 3 hours a day. One of the 2 you have to hit. So if you don't hit your 100, you better be talking. Outside of that, he said, and I quote, "We are not an inbound division, because if we only needed inbound, we would just have carnival.com. The whole purpose of your position is to call people and to get engagement for people to want to book." And I thought about that with Younique. None of us do that anymore. We all waiting on inbound calls to come in. You ready to reorder, girl? Okay. You want some BB? That's fine. Slap a selfie up. I look cute today. Put some little slides in the stories. Oh, I look so cute. Look, you want some of that? Put little polls up and hope and pray and someone clicks it. None of us want to do the outbound. None of us. And when I look across the board, the influencers, they follow-up game is tight, y'all. I know it looks like they just go live and they're commenting to people on their live, but do you think half the people on their live is buying in real time? That was thought one I had. Even though they're getting thousands of comments, no way all those people are buying. How I know is I called 100 people today and I booked 1 cruise. So that lets me know all them people that are engaging can't be buying. They're behind the scenes in their messenger following up with people. Thank you for commenting this morning. So many of us have fallen into our businesses. I'm so sick of hearing it. My business is dead. It is not dead. I can promise you it is not dead. If you got a check a few days ago, there's no way your business is dead. Verbiage matters. Speaking life into you matter. And I know I talk about this every time, but mindset is such a real thing. Such a real thing. And I woke up this morning hating my job. Like, I literally cried and dreaded the thought of having to freaking log in. This is my 2nd day on outbound calls. So the way they have us in training, 2 days a week we do inbound, 2 days a week we do outbound. So Monday, Tuesday, and today were my outbound calls. And I cried to my husband. I was like, this freaking sucks. And it wasn't even the fact of what I do, because obviously I enjoy booking cruises. That's why I took the position. But the thought of having to get uncomfortable to call all those people is really what the root of it was. I don't know them. They obviously have a common interest with Carnival at some point because they're in this portal. But I don't know if they're looking for a cruise, don't want a cruise, all the things. What are they going through in life? Blah, blah, blah. One thing I did learn is stop asking people how they doing. Had a lady last week. I called. This is Kenesha, your personal vacation planner. How are you today? My dog just died. I am not happy. I was like, oops. Well, does a vacation sound like something you need to get away, to relax, to think about? I kid you not. It is required because she picked the phone up. So I have to now talk about this cruise. But it has literally, I feel like the whole purpose of me being here was to teach me how to be a more relentless seller. I really, truly feel that in my bones. So, of course, that lady ended up booking a cruise, y'all. Simply because I asked. And I'm sure it was an emotional buy or impulse buy. She probably is going to regret it in 2 weeks. But I asked for the sale. I called her, she answered, and I asked for the sale. We all have a unique database of people that we are not talking to, we have not followed up with, we have not talked to in years. That lady's portal said no one had called her since March 16th, 2018. And here I am calling, and her dog is dead, and she booked. And I'm in awe. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, I really had to like sit in there. I felt really bad that I still had to ask for the sale. So I'm not asking nobody else how you doing. No, baby. I'm not asking how's your day, how you doing, none of that. My response now is, hope you're having a great day. This is Kenesha from Carthage. Yes. I'm not asking how you doing. I'm changing all of that. But I know it's so many of us that we have left money on the table. And if now, because of social media, if you don't ask, someone else is. It's so many companies now. I seen another company running a $9 mascara sale a few days ago. Everybody is doing something, as Derek calls it, the gig economy. Everybody's looking for something to supplement their income in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Everybody wants to look beautiful. Everybody wants to look like an influencer. Now, my influencer might look different from yours, but everybody has an influencer they're looking at now. Whether it's the farming girl with the chickens or the person that live up in the mountains. Everybody has their person that they go check on every day to see what they're doing, how they're doing, why they're doing it, what tea they done spilled. We all nosy. We nosy. We want to know what's going on in each other's life. I did not post Saturday or Sunday. And I want to say it was like 8 o'clock Monday. So almost 3 days I did not post. And I'm a daily poster. My inbox got like 3 messages. Y'all okay over there? You okay? Y'all got bad weather? Where you been? You need something? I'm like, girl, you nosy. Look at you, all in the tea. It's because I wasn't there, right? People expect what they expect from you. If I don't teach you anything else, what do you get from that? People expect what they expect from you. So if you say you're going to follow up and you don't, or you say you're going to go live every day and you fall off, or you say you're going to do a quote of the day and you don't, that is what people expect of you, her to be inconsistent. And the only way that story can be rewritten is if you rewrite it. I can't tell you how many times I started a challenge. Who wants to do a 30-day water challenge with me? Who's interested in doing a book club with me? Who wants to do a 30-day collagen challenge? And then we get halfway through and people fall off or get inconsistent or they're not following up, especially in team challenges. We are notorious for it. We get 3-4 days into a 7-day challenge. Little Sarah Lou is the only person that's commenting. And we say, damn, Sarah Lou, we ain't helping her no more. I'm not posting today. Nobody's listening. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it later. And then the next day comes. Sarah Lou's still there, but she's not enough for us because it's just one. But strength happens in numbers. And the only way you can multiply is by starting with one. We all started with that $99 kit. We were one mighty person. Yet, for whatever reason, social media has convinced us that only having one is not enough. If we don't have 10,000 people, I'm not talking to anyone. No one's listening. I get tired of hearing that too. Nobody's listening to me. Well, what are you saying? What are you saying to make people want to listen to you? If you're not saying nothing, they can't hear nothing. If all you're doing is posting before and afters of lashes, but not giving benefits of why they need it, what they listening to? Everybody is talking about perks to everything. It's why QVC works. Because when you call in, what do? They go over every single thing that is in that product. It makes your lips full. It's long lasting, non-feathering. Look how Jackie's wearing this. So amazing. She's had this on since 2 o'clock this morning. And to us, we say, oh, that sounds silly. But obviously it works. QVC been on TV 100,000 years. People still buying. The sillier you sound, the more people want it. My voicemail literally says, if you want, I have an exclusive offer for you, but it is time sensitive. It's the silliest script you can ever have. It is time sensitive. So please call me back today. I learned you don't say ASAP because your ASAP is different from somebody else's, right? So you got to put today or tomorrow on it. See, I'm telling y'all, I'm learning a lot for y'all. So it's so spammy, right? I got a time sensitive offer for you. Call me back today for more details. They call back. It works. And to me, I think it sounds like the most craziest thing because as salesmen, we know what that tactic is. But the average person is not a salesman. They just want you to help them. They want you to serve them. They want you to give them something. So it is about the FOMO, Izzy. And y'all can unmute and talk. I'm not preaching. Y'all feel free to chime in. Oh my gosh. Yes, Katie, just roll with it that the dog is dead, Jesus. I feel so bad. I felt so bad. I was like, I need a 15-minute break after this. It was terrible. It really was. But
she probably thought you were a gift from God. Oh, this lady done called me about a vacation.
She did. That's exactly what she called. She did. She was like, I know Rufus would have loved for me to just get some alone time. I'm like, girl, whew. Rufus' body is not even chilled over yet, Jesus. And I'm on the phone with this lady.
You validate it how you need to.
But I think Regina's right. I think change that mindset. I was even thinking earlier today, I mean, it doesn't really matter about what, but I was debating like sharing something. And I was like, I'm so thankful this other girl shared it because now it can change my life. Or things like my sister just literally shared a hair care product that's really truly helping her super dry hair from coloring it over and over again, and it's hydrating. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that, and it will change my hair so that it doesn't break. It does blah blah blah, all these things. And it's like got reminding that like actually you could be life changing to somebody, and it's not salesy. I mean, I say it all the time, but I gotta remember. I'm like, oh no, like I have this customer who like dies if she doesn't have her eye cream and buys it over and over and over and over again, and she will not go without it. And I have to remind myself that like, oh yeah, like she's thankful for that. How many products, or I mean, I'm not a mom, but like mom hacks or things that we come across, and like if that girl didn't share it because she thought nobody cares, there is no value, nobody else wants this, we wouldn't have that.
Right.
I agree. People expect what they expect. For whatever reason, I have become like in my friend circle, they call me the plug. They feel like I know everything and everyone. And if there's a question to be answered, Kanisha knows the answer. She's our live Google. And I feel like that is what people should feel about each and every one of us. When they think of skincare, you should be the first person they think of. When they think of makeup, you should be the first person that they think of. So many people will message me, I'm looking for a good red. What do you have? And if I don't have it, I'll refer them to Sephora, send another link, go try this one. It makes people feel more relatable because I'm not just trying to fit them in a box, I guess. But other people may not feel like that. I know some people, they ain't sending no link to nowhere else but Younique. They're going to find something that fits for you. And that's fine too, right? That's her business. That's how she runs it. What are you mostly complimented for? I know I struggled with knowing that I bring people hope. And I struggled with that because I felt like I was a squirrel that was all over the place. And when you get so much stigma for trying different things and doing different things, when the reality is all avenues always lead back to Younique. All avenues. So whatever your big goals are, this is a tool to get there. And I promise you it's all the same. Because they're going to fire my tail if I don't call 100 people a day. You need to have the same expectations on yourself. How many people a day are you really talking to? For real?
The answer is zero.
You ain't growing no business. This is a lucrative hobby for you.
Yeah, at this point, it's a zero for me. And it's not intentional. Like it wasn't intentional to get to that point. Life has happened like madly. And I've noticed lately as I'm looking back and I'm like trying to get things back in order, because obviously my paycheck is dwindling away. And I'm like, something needs to change. And I realized it's me. I need to go back to talking to people and commenting on people's stuff and interacting with everybody and being the same like chatty Cathy girl that I was when I first started. Except for the only difference is that now I'm like, I know what I'm doing. Whereas to before, I was just doing it blindly and not thinking about it. I just was in there. And now I'm trying to like not overthink it and just get back in there and talk to people. But 100%, if you're not interacting or talking to people, you're not doing shit for your business.
I had a good reality check yesterday because I don't know if you guys were in the same boat. But last year, like we knew the economy was shifting. We knew everything was going to shift in like the industry and especially with Younique and all this stuff. So I literally came across videos of memories saying like, you know, it's going to make or break. People are going to see what's going to happen. Everything's going to shift. Like this is time to join, blah, 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 blah. And I remember saying, even Savannah, I've had multiple conversations of like a major dip in everything is going to come. It's, what are we doing so that we look amazing coming out on the other end? And I will admit, like the last 2-3 months, my paycheck has been horrible. I have not hit statuses that I used to ease, like minimum, bare minimum. I always do this. These are my sales, not even close to getting them. And I'm like, what is happening? And then I had a reality hit yesterday of like, no, this is the dip you said you were going to like push through, that you said you were going to prepare for. How you handle now, don't quit now, keep going. It's going to suck. But if you stick around and continue to like build those relationships, what is it going to look like in a year, 2 years, 5 years? And I was like, oh, yeah, this is the valley part. I warned myself about this, but I forgot. Like now when you're in it, you're just like, my business.
Mm-hmm.
As bad as we all hated that man's advice, everything that Eric Warrior said happened.
Girl.
Everything. And none of us wanted to accept it. Oh, we're social sellers. No, we're going to always post our vacations. He's crazy. Our chips are never going to fall. Everything he said was true. Pop and drop is a real thing. I feel like Younique is on an upward swing. And I think it's all going to be about mindset. We saw the BB cream. Everybody's loving it. Everyone that has tried it so far that I've seen has loved it. I haven't seen too many reviews that didn't. Everyone that is trying this new product is absolutely loving it. I do think Younique is working really hard on being innovative. And in my opinion, the main thing that they have not touched is skincare, right? They have not. It has not been too much skincare. So I am excited to see what happens with that because they've been real quiet about it. They're like, enjoy your Uology, which lets me know they're doing something with skincare. And that I am hoping is the best innovation ever. But it starts with a small product, right? It starts with the lashes because that's what we are known for. And that's okay to go back to what we are known for and what we know. It's okay for you to go back to what you know. I promise you what worked 5, 7, 10 years ago still works now. The basics of this business is the same. The methods of how we do them is what changes.
So here's a question then. So we got this new product coming, right? And obviously it's a lash product. Like what kind of plans should we be making now? I mean, realistically, as leaders, what should we be planning? What should we be doing? What should we be getting, to get us?
Right now, we have a lot of like lash pictures that are being posted. I can even post some more in this leadership group chat. Talk about it. You should be going live right now, doing your regular get ready with me's or whatever your thing is, your recipes, whatever your live is. I would not keep it longer than 10 minutes. The girls that are able to go live multiple times a day, if you're watching them now, their lives are not even an hour no more. They're doing 30 minutes makeup, then they're coming back doing their hair, then they're coming back and doing their outfits. It is no more hour and a half, watch me whole, get ready. I would be pumping up the crap out of convention right now. I would make sure, and I know some people are not going to agree with this, but every time I come to convention, it's a fashion show. Y'all know that. And I do that intentionally. I bring the best of the best, and I change 2 to 3 times a day. And I use those pictures all the way through Christmas because I have enough content to do it. So I would tell you to beef up your game a little bit for convention. I would tell you to take as many pictures as you can. You already know who's coming and who's your friend and who's not. We all got our clicks. Go ahead and assign y'all camera people. So that way y'all know when y'all switching out and when y'all need to be on point, know what you're needing to do.
Mhm.
And then I would come home and host an opportunity meeting. I would come back real bold and loud because that's what the opposite of everybody else is going to do. Everybody's going to be so happy about convention and they're going to be so high about it and it's so great. And then Monday they're going to post about the lashes. And by Wednesday, half them people that came will lose their fire and they're going to disappear.
Mhm.
That is where you will come in because I'm still lit and I'm still here. And you're going to host an opportunity call, and we can do it with a team call. It doesn't matter how we do it, but it needs to be an opportunity call, and you need to be in their face every 3 or 4 days about this opportunity. People get paid every Thursday and Friday. Teachers get paid once a month at the beginning of the month. Disability checks and all of that come by the 3rd. You guys know these things. Opportunity meetings should be happening around paydays and first of the month. They're going to spend it. You might as well be greedy. Carnival taught me that. Their response was, people get their income tax. Carnival's big boom is from January to April. And their response is, people going to get their income tax. They want to spend it and we want to take it. We greedy. I was like, oh my gosh, that's the realest statement I have ever heard, but it's true.
Yeah.
If they're going to spend it anyway, why they not spending it with us? And changing some
Amen.
lives along the way. Because there's some women, we just hit what? I think they said the 500th retreat. We're changing lives along the way while we do. So that's what I would do. I would change 1,000,000 times. I would be posting every doggone day. I would be messaging people about the affiliate program that's coming up because they'll be able to be a part of Younique without having to build a team. And that's going to change the game. But you can't just show up at convention and start talking about Younique, right? So the legwork has to start now. So they got to see. The great thing about social media is so much noise that if you ain't been consistent for 9 months, this is the time to make noise because they ain't even going to recognize you ain't been there. You're going to show up for these next 14 days before convention. They're going to think Kanisha been at work every day since then. Because people's time frame is like squirrel. All they know is she's been consistent every night. She's traveling. What's she doing? People knows it. So you got to give them a show.
It's my favorite time to do stuff is when we're traveling. It's when I have the most interaction. It's the best when I have like the most fun. Just gotta finish taking it to the next level.
Please do. I got a book for y'all. It's called The 1 Minute Salesperson. You see how thick it is? Not that thick at all. Y'all can read it in 2 days. Get it. Read that before convention. I'll send this in the group chat too. The 1 Minute Salesperson. That was one of the recommendations Carnival gave, and I have been like so encouraged since finishing it. So invest in that, and let me give y'all your affirmation of the day. I feel like all I did is preach this, y'all. And don't tell me no more y'all team dead either, because y'all team dead because y'all not showing up, and that's what I had to accept too. I posted my lashes today. A girl said, "Girl, I've been thinking about coming back. Send me the information on what I need to do."
It's not wrong.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh, you still here? See me out. What I need to do? How I get a part of this? I've been thinking about coming back anyway." I'm like, "Okay, then. I see you." 3 of Diamonds. My drive and ambition allows me to achieve my goals. Amen to that. I'm telling y'all, these cars always be on time. My drive and ambition allows me to achieve my goals.
Well, if that wasn't a slap in the face.
Exactly. They be knowing. The cars be knowing.
The cards are really, it's a us problem.
Oh, for sure.
It's definitely all of us problem. Honestly, we have said for so long it's unique, but it ain't even unique.
It's not.
The website great. We ain't had no back orders in forever. Ain't no glitches. People getting their packages faster than they ever was getting them. I mean, you blink and your package is at your front door now. What else can you do? They pumping beautiful pictures out on social media. It's literally a screenshot, crop, and repost. They done gave us telegrams. They're giving us weekly lives. They shouting us from the mountaintops. They're giving triplets that we asked for. We got a whole cruise that literally somebody said $4,000 and they own the boat. That don't make no sense to me. They have given everything, but we lost faith. And now we gotta hope that the lying, cheating husband gonna actually do right this time. But the reality is, even when people get divorced, what happened? They move on and they find somebody else and they get remarried. Younique gonna find somebody else that want to marry them. So either we can get in line and fall back in love with what we know and do and get back to what we know and make our money, because Younique gonna make theirs. They going on with or without us. It's a crappy place to be in, but at some point you got to have faith and hope in something. So is it going to be this or is it going to be something else? And that's only a choice only you can make. But I know I'm 10 years in and I'm too tired to stop and go somewhere else and do this again. So I must keep my tired tail here and try to figure out how to do this a little smarter this time, right?
You know what it is that we need?
I've
We
learned
need that,
talent don't always do it. Talent
No.
can get you started, but hard work is what keeps you there.
We need that mommy makeover, right? Where they
Right.
pouch up, right? And then like the boobs and the hair.
I'm gonna have my caboose, and then I'm getting that mommy
I'm in.
makeover.
That's basically what our business needs.
I'm
We need a
doing
mommy
it.
makeover.
Yes. We need the Younique makeover, and we can do it. So the main thing is don't lose the faith, y'all. Younique loves y'all. They trying. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. We want them to do more. We want them to beg a little bit more. But the reality is they not. And whatever it is we're waiting for from them, it's not coming. The wait, the thank you for staying in while everybody left, the extra points for the convention trip, whatever you're waiting for is not coming. So just accept and decide. Deciding is what changes our lives. The decision. We click the button and we decided this is all I got. I'm leaning all in. I'm going all the way in with this. And you built businesses that you never thought you could have. You have to decide again. And this time, do it with the wisdom that you had, but don't let the experience hinder where you're going. Because this is business. It's going to be like that. And you ain't going to make mistakes. They're going to make more mistakes. But you can. I know you can. I love you guys. And we're going to do this again next week, but it's going to be girls' night in. So bring your water, your wine, because we're going to have a good time. It's going to be a scavenger hunt.
Girl.
I'll see y'all next week.
She's like, here, come back. Here's a little teaser.
Oh, yeah.
Some wine with. It's fine.
Love you guys.
All right.
Bye.